Today I'm going to show you guys how to test the ethanol content in your Subaru. We're going to actually be pulling fuel straight out of the car, which in my opinion is the best idea. If you don't have like a flex fuel sensor in the car, it's still going to tell you exactly what percentage ethanol you're running on right now. Sometimes you don't want to go to the pump and like fill up an external container, or even go get like a small plastic bottle. It's just kind of a pain. So we're going to go over how to pull fuel directly from the car. Let's talk about some of the things you're going to need. I'd recommend some safety glasses and some gloves. You're going to need a E85 tester, a zip tie, something to cut the zip tie with, some water, and a container to put your ethanol you get out of the car in, and some paper towels. So first things first, let's open the hood and find out where our fuel lines are at. So hopefully your engine bay should look something like this on your Subaru. We're going to find our fuel lines right here. This is going to be the feed line, and this is the return line, and today we're going to take fuel out of the feed line. So normally what you would do to remove your fuel line is use something like these fuel line disconnects. Subaru has made this bracket in a way where it has this tab right here, so if you try to use these you can get one of them in, but you can't physically get the other one in. There's just not room with that tab in the way. So what you want to do is take your zip tie, make a loop out of it, and then just take your cutters, and you want to cut it as square as possible with the zip tie. So cut that, and it should leave you with two ends. So now if we focus on our feed line, you'll see this little green piece, and on this green piece are these notches. And there's two sets of notches. There's a set here, and then 180 degrees on the other side is the other set. In between these notches are two tabs that hold the fuel line on. What you're going to want to do is take your zip tie halves, take the cut ends of them, and then I'm going to spin this so I can get to both tabs, and slide one zip tie in to compress one tab, slide the other half in to compress the other half, the other tab, and then carefully remove this. You just want it to move just a little bit, just like that. Pull your zip ties out. And then here is where, if you've just recently driven your car, you're going to want to be extra careful, because as you start to pull this off, you're going to get to a point where it's just going to spray fuel. And you want to have quite a few paper towels handy. You're going to pull it off a little bit, it's going to spray, you're going to soak a paper towel, put it back on a little bit, replace your paper towel, and repeat until you've dissipated all pressure. My car's been sitting all night, so I don't have any pressure there. It's all dissipated overnight, so I can pretty much just take this off. Just like that. And then, if you look closely in here, you can kind of see what I was talking about with the tabs. You got your notches on either side and your tabs in between. Okay, so now once we have our feed line off, you're going to go and grab your container you picked to put fuel in, put your feed line in the container, and position it in a way where it can fill up with fuel and not spill. How we're actually going to get fuel out of the car is just by going inside the cabin and turning the key on. When you turn the key on, it's going to make the fuel pump run, and it's going to fill up the container. But when you turn the key on, you want to be quick about it. You just want to go on, off, just real short like that. I'll go show you guys. So just went inside and real quick, on, off, and it's going to give us just enough fuel. We don't need a lot of fuel because our E85 tester is pretty small. So let's go over to the bench and test some E85. So make sure to plug your fuel line back in after you get fuel out of it. If you don't plug this back in, next time you go to start your car, it's not going to start and you're going to have a big mess. Now that we're back at the bench, I've got my container with ethanol in it, my glass with water in it, and my tester. What we're going to do is pour water in the tester up to this line, and then we're going to pour ethanol in the tester up to this line. Once you've got that done, put the cap back on and shake it up, and we'll see where the separation line ends up. So I'm going to go do that now. Okay, so I've let it sit and separate for a little bit, and it looks like we're right about E88, I would say, which is crazy because I haven't seen that yet this year. I was thinking it would be right at the E85 mark, but I'll take E88. That works. Hopefully this video helped you learn how to test ethanol in your Subaru. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. Thanks for watching.